that was pretty cool. Obviously, obviously the one he scored against Sorokin. Obviously, he had to have the record breaking goal, but that's pretty cool. They made that stuff available to the fans because that was such a momentous. Obviously, they were following him around, and it just happened to be the aisles is where he got the record breaking goal. So, but like I said, and Ovechkin's a guy he's a big physical guy. People try to check him, but he's a man out there. So he's never been a blazer. Like he's never been a guy that's going to be beating you up and down the ice, breakaways. But he can be physical. He's always going to be tough in the corner. That makes him deadly because he can take a hit or give a hit and roll out of the corner and have his forehand, and that's where Ovechkin's always been deadly with that shot anywhere on the ice. So like I said, he's been this guy that's never been really injured over the course of his career. Even Crosby has been dinged up, so it's not like you haven't lost a lot of games in Ovechkin's career, which has enabled him to amass the goals to get past Gretzky. So, but like I said, I hope for Bedard's health. Like I said, I never want to see any of these young players get dinged up, but it's important for a career. Obviously seeing them how they persevere and they recover and how they bounce back from getting dinged up. Like we haven't seen Celebrini get dinged up yet. It's coming. Like sooner or later, it's coming. Schaefer is a guy we haven't seen him really get dinged up yet, but I'm sure somebody's going to put body on him. Like you said, he's a defenseman. So there's, the big boys are out there. You have to have a swivel because he's always looking to break out, make the pass, and use his wheels. But sooner or later, somebody's going to find him in a corner where he's going to get caught off balance. So I just hope that he can withstand that because he's still, a relatively still developing, player, even human. Like you said, he's not fully mature. He's in his teenagers, so he's not physically there, strength wise and conditioning wise. So as long as he's still a great skater. That goes a long way to avoiding the big hits. But even the great skaters take hits. Paul Kariya was a great skater. He got whopped. That's just how it is. Even Bure, those guys do take hits. So you got to be able to rebound from it. But we'll see. Like I said, we're getting close. I'm raring. I'm ready. I'm keeping my nose, my ear to the ground. I've been reading the update blogs, and like I said, there are still players out there. I was saying last week we have Line 8 and Tarasenko, two players that need homes. Hoping to see that if Tampa can make a decision and have room to fit. They're talking about somebody else. I think. They're going to get. They're talking about Dallas is talking about. They're going to have Seguin's money off the books. So that'll help them make an offer possibly to Robertson because Robertson signed the 1-year contract for 12, which has him getting paid the same as Rantanen. So, but I think he was offered, they allowed him to speak to other teams, and he was offered $15 million a year, I think from Anaheim. Was it Vancouver? Somebody was offering him $15 million a year. It might have been Anaheim. And he said no to it. So I don't think he necessarily wants to leave Dallas, but he wants to get paid. And he scored 40-plus goals several times, 46 last year, led the team in points. He wants a contract. So we'll see. Seattle, that's what it was. Seattle offered him $15 million. He was told he could speak to other teams and negotiate a possible sign and trade or whatever they would have to do. And they offered him 15 and he said no. So clearly it's not just about the money with Robertson. But he had to accept the 1 year, $12 million, which has him tied with Rantanen as the highest paid player on the team. But like I said, he wants the long-term deal. And he's earned it. If you look at his numbers, he's put up, unbelievable scoring numbers. He's definitely a goal scorer. He led the team in points this year. So, should Dallas drop $15 million on him? Probably. But like I said, they really didn't have the room until they were told the cap is going up and Seguin's money, which is like $10 million, is going to come off the books. So I think there'll be room for them to negotiate. I think, and everything I've seen and heard, Robertson's open to negotiating at some point in time during this year. So we'll see if Dallas either decides to go long term with him or they try for their best deal. And I think at the end of the year they lose the edge because obviously he'll be unrestricted, and then he could just walk at that point in time, I think. So it'll be interesting to see. But money's important in hockey, especially with the cap system. So teams have to be, just as good up top as well as in the ice. I don't know. Like like I said, he's not a great skater. He does play well with other talented players, which you can say that about anybody. That's not true though. So when you have a player like him he can maximize his ability playing with similar or more talented or as talented players. Like I said, I think Robertson's a great player. I'd be interested to see if he went elsewhere, if he'd be able to replicate the numbers. Probably not. I don't know if he's going to get 46 goals someplace else. But like I said, maybe he gets more power play minutes elsewhere. Maybe his numbers are just as good. But like I said, I mean, I'm not a huge Robertson fan. I just think I appreciate him. I think he's a really good scorer. I said I'm a Rantanen guy, so he's one of my favorite Dallas Stars guys. I love Miro. I mean, they got a good team. Harley, Otter, and that. Like they're a great team and just can't quite get over the hump. They're kind of like the Carolina of the West. They just can't quite get there yet. Like they've been even to the finals and they just couldn't win it. So, but we'll see. Oh, in the recent Dallas, I'm saying this current iteration, like they have all the people in place. The number one defenseman, the big time scorers, the goalie. Like you said, they have everything they kind of need. They just are missing something. So we're not sure what it is. But like I said, they can go toe to toe with everybody in the West. They just can't get the cup yet. So we'll see. But like I said, I think Roberts is a guy that they'd have a hard time replacing, whether just internally or numbers wise. But they've decided that's somebody they want to commit the big money to. But we'll see. Like I said, still got lots of news to mine over the next couple of weeks. Of course, all the overseas games. I'm looking forward to seeing how they set up. Obviously, there's a bunch this year. I was looking at all the alternate sites, whether at the college stadiums or the outdoor stuff. And I enjoyed, obviously, the Tampa one. Tampa last year was one of the best games of the year. Whether or not you're a fan, when you got goalies fighting, when you got, like I said, it's everything about the sombrero, not the sombrero, or the pirate ship. Everything about that stadium led to a perfect hockey game. But like I said, I mean, the weather has to cooperate, which it did, more or less. But like I said, that game was absolutely fantastic. So we'll see this year, the outdoor games, how they roll out. But yeah, there are a bunch of games overseas. I don't know if Czech has them or Sweden. I don't know, there was Sweden, Norway, and Finland. I'm not sure where they're playing this year. The Czech Republic, maybe. I have to look at the dates and who the teams are playing. But I don't think Tampa's going overseas this year, so but we'll see. So other than that, let's get going. Like I said, everybody's here that should be here. Everybody else will be watching at some point in time on a later date. I will post the video as soon as I can. Of course, I'll post the spot price preview for Tuesday and Thursday as soon as I can. And then, of course, I'm going to enter in the other 38 or 37 names on eBay to start on Tuesday. So boxes are all packed up and ready. They're on the shelves. That's our newest reload. Of course, all the older boxes are there on the tables in front of us. So let's get going. Not going to wait too long. Here's my list. Let's see what we got. We got a good crowd tonight. Like I said, we got Ryan S. and Shirley, Mike A. Our Sunday people, Ron, welcome back with a vengeance. Ron's back in tonight. We got Greg K, Daryl L, Mike H, Nick F, CK, Steve S, of course. Who else? Thomas M, Daryl L, yeah, I said him. Larry V. Who else we're looking at? Dale C's got some spots. CK's got some spots. Who else missing? Everybody else? I think it's it. Brett G, JT, father-son duo. They've been hot. At least Brett's been hot. So Brett's looking to see if he can continue with his heater. Jake, of course, just missed a couple times. So we'll see if that has him in the crosshairs. But good luck, everybody, tonight. Like I said, we have 14 new boxes, 10 from July, 5 from June, 6 from May, and then 5 single box rounds. Box 17 is the trigger box. 17 hits. We will open another box completely free to you guys as a thank you for me to use. So let's get going. Where's my dice? Let's do it. Okay. 5 or more, of course, with our dice roll for our first box. We'll back that box out, and then we'll do 5 or more on a second dice roll for the second box. Boxes are here. I've added all the new ones. 62 through 75 is the new run. That's the new 14. The older boxes are all here. 61 through 46, 44 through 36, and then 30 through 19. And then our single box runs 11, 82, 79, 43, and the trigger box 17. So you should know where your boxes are. If not, I can definitely we'll show you the boxes when we open. So here we go. 5 or more on our dice roll. It is 3 is no good. 5 or more on dice roll. 10. First box 10 times. Okay, here we go. Good luck, everybody. 10 times it is. Okay. 1. 40 boxes. There it is. 40 boxes. 2. 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the first box tonight's. Ooh, it's going to be fun. Good luck. Box number 63. 63 is in the reload. There it is. 10 times 63. 10 times 63. We hardly knew you, box 63. It's been boxed up about 24 hours. 63. Okay. 63. I have no idea what's in any of these boxes. Like I said, I loaded them up yesterday, sealed them up, shuffled them up, came back down today, shuffled them up again, numbered them up. So I have zero idea where, who's, and what. So 63 will get out. 63 is gone. New box, just like that. Just like that. Okay. 5 or more on our dice roll for a second box. See what we got. 11. So 10 and 11 are our dice rolls tonight. Good luck, everybody. Box number 2. Let's see what we got. 1. 39 boxes. Here we go. 2. 3. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the second box tonight's. See what we got. Box number 39. 39 is not real old. There it is. 39 is 11 times box 39. 11 times box 39. 39 is in, that's in the May. The May reload. We hit that again. There it is, May. May's down to 5 boxes right now. Will be 4 after this. Let's get that out so it's not there for us on Tuesday. Box 39. Very good. Okay. Back down out. Okay, very good. 63 and 39. Okay. 63 and 39. Okay, let me see what we got here. Whoa, boy. 63. This 63. 63, 39. 39. Just like that. Okay. Ooh. Now it's 10, 6, and 10, 4, and 6. No, that's how that works. 10, 4, and 6. 2 previous reloads. Okay. 63, we're going to start off with. Good luck, everybody. I'm excited. Let's see what comes out after 1 box. 63, just like that. 63, 1 box. Let me see what we got. Okay. Got some good ones here. You guys got some targets. Let's see what comes out of the one box today. Okay, box 63. You've been in the box for about 36 hours. Been numbered for about 5. So here we go. Box 63 is going to be. Okay. I don't even let me see who has them. I didn't see yet. This is a claim spot. There we go. Ricard Raquel, Anaheim Ducks on the Fanatics. Absolutely beautiful jumbo numbers on the Ricard Raquel. Ricard Raquel, AJ Sports, COA. Ricard Raquel was in there from a couple reloads ago. Just like that, he's gone. Man, doesn't stick around real long. I think we had for a while we had that trouble with Ducks lasting real long in the boxes. Ricard Raquel, there it is. Fanatics jersey, Anaheim Ducks patches on it with the hockey mask duck on the sleeve. There's the web foot. The web foot in the front, nice white. You don't see tons of the white, so it's always nice. I always like to grab the white ones when you see them. Ricard Raquel, Anaheim Ducks, one box, Gonskis. Let me see. Okay, there we go. A little bit older, box 39. Let's see what we got. Box 39. Okay. Let me see who had Ricard Raquel tonight. Oh, Shirley Mike A steps in with the W. There it is. I don't think he was with us last week. Shirley Mike A comes back with a vengeance, had some spots, hits Ricard Raquel. I don't know if Shirley Mike A stopping to see us live. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. But there we go. Congratulations, Mike A on the Raquel. Let's see what we got for this one. See if Shirley Mike A is. No, does not. So we'll be a different person for box 39. Box 39 it is. We are down to 38 boxes for Tuesday nights. 37 if you don't hit 17 on Thursday night. So just like that, into the mid-30s going into the weekend. So very good. Let's see what we got for you. Box 39. Good luck, everybody. Box 39 is going to give us, oh boy, it's the big one. Guy Lafleur on the Coho Montreal Canadiens. There's our monsters. We were waiting for the monsters. Guy Lafleur, black ink, 10. Very, very nice. There. Woo! That's our big boy. Guy Lafleur, game day COA comes with that. Very, very nice. Oh, it's the big boy. No joke. Oh, such a beautiful jersey, too. Oh, and the Coho. Oh, the texture of the material. There it is. Guy Lafleur, black ink sig. Look at everything with from the NHL. Not just the rep, the way CCMs are, or the Cohos rather. Cohos, my babies. Coho, CH, Coho, MICs, made in Canada. If you guys want to see your tag. Made in Canada tag. Coho Pride, Montreal Canadiens, Coho on the sleeve. There it is. Number 10, one of the greatest scorers in NHL history. That's a monster on the Coho. Oh, man, everything about this jersey smells good. Very, very nice. That was due to hit sooner or later. Somebody is quite happy about that tonight. Guy Lafleur. There it is. A big boy. Guy Lafleur tonight going to Larry V. Congratulations, Larry V. That's a big boy. Congratulations. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. I knew he was going to hit sooner or later. It happened to be tonight. So there you go. The odds get down to 1 in 40. and the biggest boy comes out. Guy Lafleur going to Larry. I know Larry's been in for the eBay spots, and he hasn't been in for many of the Facebook stuff, so it's kind of alternated who's had him. But congratulations on Larry. Chase the Guy, and you hit the Guy. Very, very nice. Sorry, of course, for everybody that did not hit, even though the odds this week are going to be as good as you can get for Facebook claims, 1 in 38 and then 1 in 37. So good chances, good spot prices for you guys. I'll do you as good as I can. Obviously, no longer Guy's in part of the equation, so I have to see how that hits me overall with my spot prices. But congratulations. Yeah, very, very nice. Very, very nice. That's who you want to hit. I know he's been chasing that as well as other spots as well, but that is an absolute. I don't even have a personal Guy Lafleur in my collection, but that's a real nice coho. Guy Lafleur. That's been. I think it was framed up at some point in time. So that's a real good condition. Hasn't seen much wear and tear or the elements. So there we go. Very, very nice. Be happy to get that shipped off to Larry at the end of the week. And Shirley Mike A with the Raquel Lafleur. 2 nice hits tonight. Of course, sorry for everybody that did not hit. I feel you. Hopefully you can hit over at Daryl's. We'll see. We'll see if I can get back onto a heater over there. But like I said, I'll hit one time. I mean, obviously the abs hit I hit was huge, but it'd always be nice you can string some hits together, which is great. But congratulations. Like that's been a target of his for quite some time. Like I said, I know I have stuff in there now. He can chase as well. Of course, I think he has another spot he's targeting right now as well. But there we go. Congratulations, Larry. Always nice to see a big target get hit. Like you said, the jerseys are here to be hit. It's all about the randomizer shining on a certain night. So congratulations to him. Congratulations, Shirley Mike A. I will get everything up as soon as I can tonight. Keep an eye out for it. Spot prices will be good for both the Tuesday and the Thursday boxes. No change, no matter what hits on Tuesday. So good luck to you guys. I'll see you back on Tuesday. And then, of course, spot prices will be going live at that point in time as well. So thank you much. I appreciate everybody's continued love and support. I will see you very soon. Take care, guys. WAFFLEBOARD Breaks is out.